Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good day to Dr. Izani. My name is Muhammad AIMAN ZIKRY bin Muhammad ZAIDIE, and my matric number is 281579. For this individual assignment, the topic given to me was a community-based company. So, what is a community-based company? Community-based company is the principle is they want to prioritize a community benefits, and the character of the community-based company is the business is or organization is owned and operated by the member of the community, and for some reason profit is not their main targets. In this community-based company, there are three forms. The first one is a cooperative. Cooperative is a business or organization that owned and operated by their member. All the members in the company can give opinion on how they would run the business. And for the examples of cooperative community-based company is a credit union. Credit unions is a company that's a form of organization that provide financial services. The next community-based company is a non-profit. As the name is a non-profit, so the main objective is not in getting the profits, but the objective is they want to deliver a service, or they want to provide services or products for a certain community. And for the example of this type of form of community-based company is UNICEF, MyKasih, and many more. The next one is a social enterprise. Social enterprise is a little bit different for the non-profit company, which is social enterprise. The aim is getting the profits, but they also want to achieve a social or environmental problems. The example of this social enterprise company is Ethos Water. Ethos Water, their objective is each bottle of water that been buy by the customer, they will donate 5 cents in order to provide a clean water for the community. Based on the all form of community-based company, I will choose one company for me to elaborate and explain more about what is a community-based company. So the company that I already chose is UNICEF. UNICEF is a non-profit organization, and UNICEF also stands for the United Nations International Children Emergency Fund, and UNICEF was established in 1946, and UNICEF also was known as the largest and the most respectful humanitarian organization in the world. UNICEF was operated in more over than 190 countries and territories. They also have already employed more than 15,000 people. UNICEF is a service-oriented company, so they will provide the services in the aspect of healthcare, education, protection, and many more. And the main objective is UNICEF want to protect the life of every child everywhere. Before we go deeper and deeper, we must know what UNICEF do. There are many things that UNICEF do, but we will cover an important aspect. The aspect is nutrition, education, protection, healthcare, humanitarian assistance, research evidence, and analysis. In the aspect of nutrition, UNICEF works by improve the children nutrition, especially in the location that the children don't get the proper food. They also want to prevent malnutrition. The next one is education. Education is important for every child, so the UNICEF work by delivering education towards the children, which is they teach them a basic education such as numbers, alphabet, and how to calculate and or how to read. The next one is protection. UNICEF protect the children from child abuse, child violation, child trafficking, and child labor. The next one is humanitarian assistance. Humanitarian assistance, UNICEF address an immediate needs of children, especially in a crisis situation. After that, in the aspect of healthcare, so the UNICEF will provide a medical checkup. They will aid the children that get sick, they give them medicines, and after that, research evidence and analysis. Based on all the things that UNICEF already do, they will gather the information in order for them to make a research or analysis, so they could improve whenever they want to do in another places. So that's how UNICEF do the data that they already get. The next part is the strategy by UNICEF as a community-based company. The first one is a public advocacy and awareness campaign. the, the unit chef will do a promotional events or do a campaign in order to raise awareness among the people. They also do the advertisement, they are the influencer to promote about what they do. They also promote them on the social media. The next one is a partnership and collaboration. The unit chef do a partnership and collaboration for them because it will make them easier whenever they want to reach the people for a certain location or certain people, and they also want to collect the funding by do this partnership and collaboration. The next one is community engagement. The unit chef will engage with the community there, so it will be more easier for the unit chef whenever they want to deliver the service there. So the community there will help them do the engagements towards the people surrounding there. The next one is a program and development. UNICEF also do a program that will counter and tackle the issue of the children, such as poverty, such as the healthcare, such as malnutrition, and many more. So they will do this program in order to collect donation, and also they want to counter and tackle the issue, so they would improve and help the issue to become more lesser. The next one is a knowledge sharing and learning. This is more on the educational parts, where they teach the people, where they teach the community there on what is the wrong and what is the right, what is the cause and the root and the factor that they need to prevent. So they will aware with this and they will prevent in the future. Next is I will explain about the challenge faced by UNICEF company. The first one, UNICEF lack of funding and resources. For everything, as we all know, UNICEF is a non-profit organization where they don't get the profit for everything they do. So how do they do the program or anything else? How they help the people? They help the people, they do the program, they do the events by getting the funding from the government. They're getting the funding for the donation, for the partnerships. So by using the money that has been funded to them, they do this to help people. So that's why there are limitations for UNICEF to do what they can do. The next one is cultural and language barrier. UNICEF is operated in more than 190 countries and territories. Because of this, they need to deal with many language and culture. So it's hard for them whenever they want to help people, but the people don't understand them. Or also they want to do something there, but it's not respectful in the certain location. So they need to respect the culture. So they don't do the thing that they can. So it's hard for them. The next one is sustainability and long-term impact. Whenever UNICEF do or going for a certain location, they have implement something there. So they have that the thing that implement there will be sustained for a long time, but the thing is not going well. Sometimes the thing that they do is only for a short term. So it's hard for them to sustain there because there are no one to care about the thing they do there. So that the political instability and conflicts. For some country, the country that the politics is not stable and many conflict. For example, the company that are going in war. So it's hard for UNICEF to go there for the safety purpose. So UNICEF cannot do anything there. So it's one of the challenges that UNICEF need to face whenever they want to give or deliver the service towards the children there. The next one is the challenge faced by the local partnership and coordination, because for some reason the partnership does not going well with the UNICEF. So it's hard for them, especially in the cooperations, in the language and many more. That's why the local partnership and coordination is one of the challenges that need to face by UNICEF. Next part is the suggestion on how UNICEF could overcome the challenge and issue faced by them. The first one is they could strengthen the partnerships. So this is because whenever they have a strong relationship with their partnerships, it will be easier for them to working together, or whenever they want to deliver something or they want to provide something, so it will easier for them whenever they have a strong relationship among the partnership. The next one is UNICEF can empower community leadership and participation. Whenever UNICEF going for certain places, they need to appoint someone for the person to be the person in charge. So that person in charge will be the leader in there. So the person in charge will help the surrounding there, and they will guide the community there. So the things that UNICEF do will be sustained longer and longer. The next one is UNICEF can develop a monitoring and evaluation system. This is because if the UNICEF want to sustain the things that they do there for a long time, they need to monitor the place. So by develop this system, it will help the UNICEF to sustain the program or development that UNICEF already do. But this development, monitoring, evaluation system need more funding, so they need to work harder on this. The next suggestion is UNICEF can foster the knowledge exchange and learning. Whenever they give a knowledge education to the people in the community, they need to make sure the knowledge been used for a long time. They really understand and learning. So whenever they have a better knowledge, it will help them to working more easier, and it will improve the community there. The last part is UNICEF can utilize the technology and evaluation. As we in the IR 4.0, UNICEF can utilize the technology and innovations whenever they help the people in a certain community. For example, we take the case of the water pump. Whenever they want to build a water pump, for example in Somalia, they need to use a non-complex machine. So the UNICEF can teach the community there, and the community there will maintain the water pump by themselves. So the water pump will be sustained more longer. So this is the example of how the technology and innovation will be utilized. So that's all from me. Thank you.